Yeah, we do.
All right, let's get into it.
All right, let's do this. Another match for the folks at home. Hyrule Hero versus GameProdigy.
Okay, so.
Whoa. I just realized something.
What?
He this week actually went farther than his brother.
Did Mr. get knocked out?
I mean, I see him over there instead of over there.
You were very, very right. Huh. I thought he was still winning.
Oh, just kidding.
Okay.
Discord's waiting for the winner of this.
Okay. Oh.
Well, let's see if we can maybe see another brother battle. Hyrule Hero versus GP.
All right.
Should be interesting.
Okay, so I love how Hyrule Hero's still repping the per neighbor tag.
That's why he's going Sheik.
These well, yeah. These, like the friendships you build here, they're strong, and I love how when you get in, you rep your friendship. But this is actually a pretty good matchup, I would say, for Sheik. But it's kind of for both, because I think Rosalina plays really well in this matchup as well.
And you and I together commenting have seen so many times when it's Aerolink's Rosalina versus Denty's Sheik.
Gosh, yeah. What's going to be really big is if Hyrule Hero's able to control Luma, and see if he can be the puppet master, if he can control Luma, and when she's on the stage.
Yeah, whoever basically can control Luma better ends up winning this match. And right now it just feels like GameProdigy is just doing such a great job of securing Luma. Jumping up high, trying to get one of those up air KOs, really trying to capitalize on Sheik's lightweight, but the fair goes ahead and actually swats Luma out of here. 13 seconds. That's what Hyrule Hero has. Let's see what he can do with it.
So 24%. So what's kind of hard for Sheik is that Sheik thrives on building up low percents, building percents at low percents. And what GameProdigy's done a good job is doing that right now. And with the difference is that GameProdigy is playing a character that can kill with a lot more options than what Sheik has.
Yeah, because for Sheik at those high percentages, it gets really linear. You're looking for those down throws into that 50-50. Bears are definitely not enough, but at least it's putting on a little bit of percentage. And I almost called it neighbor. Hyrule Hero actually was kind of smart there. He knew that he didn't want to overextend for a punish, and so he just started charging needles. He wants to be able to have an opportunity to just put on as much damage as he can whenever he throws them out.
Yes, right now, Hyrule Hero's not in a terrible position. Almost at max rage. Sheik with rage is scary.
Oh my god, that stage spike was incredible!
Sheik with rage is scary. I repeat myself. I reiterate my previous point that Sheik with rage is scary.
And just like that, Hyrule Hero coming back from what I was certain was a lost game. I was like, okay, take what you can from this game, and then,
okay.
And nice. Really smart.
You know what was really bad there? In the position that GameProdigy was in, he couldn't have recovered at all. With Rosalina's... Okay, so Rosalina's recovery, I don't really know what to say about it because it sends her in a diagonal angle where she can't really... If she does one bad angle with it, she's dead. And at that position, there was no way she was going to be able to snap to any side of the stage.
And on top of that, it doesn't have a hitbox on it, which means it's very easy to contest.
Exactly.
That was the strangest Luma death ever. Luma actually died with the throw, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah. So if you go back and watch the video, like, Hyrule Hero does, like, the forward throw, and I think he like, hits... He kind of hits Luma whenever he does that, right? And you hear Luma go, woo! But then it's like with Rosalina the whole time, and then it's just right next to her, and then it just dies.
You know, I want to say
so weird.
One of the saddest death noises, Luma's death and Duck Hunt's death. I always feel bad when I kill a Duck Hunt.
Really?
Yes.
See, I don't because I played the game. Dude was a dick.
Okay, but you hear like a dog like whimpering and like you just got beat. It was like I think of an abused dog at that point.
Well, jeez, man. What are you, Sarah McLachlan? In the arms of the angel. Oh God, we just made so many people so sad.
Oh yeah, dude.
Countless people right now are just so sad.
I hate when that commercial comes on. I feel like a terrible person.
It's awful because it's like late night. You're watching like SNL or something.
Yeah.
Just chilling after work. You're like, I feel really good about my life right now. Hi, I'm Sarah McLachlan. I'm here to ruin the next minute of your life. And I think that Hyrule Hero is here to basically ruin GameProd's chance of maybe winning this game. But the forward smash after the whiffed up smash, that was the perfect shield. Excellent punish from GP.
Definitely. It hurts to watch someone get hit by both Luma and Rosalina at the same time. Because you get that double hit stun, and then they just fly off into the blast zone. It's just like, oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
But that was a really, really good perfect shield into a very solid punish from GameProdigy. That was a really close game. What I think GameProdigy is going to do in this game to change it up a bit is he's going to be a bit safer with his off-ledge game. Because that's the only stock he lost He got a little bit too antsy for the kill, and then he got punished incredibly hard because he was in control the first 2 minutes of that last game, and then he got one bad offstage interaction which took his stop.
Oh man, Hyrule Hero really wanted to ensure that KO on Luma. Finally he's able to do so, but it was kind of heartbreaking. He does the fair at first. He's not sure if Luma's going to land on the edge or not. He uses the dash attack trying to confirm, but the platform was there and ends up saving her. At least he's able to knock out Luma a lot quicker this game than he was in the last game, and it's really paying off as he's finally able to take the lead.
Yes, definitely. This is looking far better than the last game. They're at even percents at the moment. It's not Hyrule Hero having to work out from a deficit, and that's what Sheik wants. Sheik doesn't want to have to work back. I feel like the better optimal punish right there, and that interaction just now was like an up smash instead of a dash attack.
Nice dash attack coming in clutch once again. Luma not having a shield of her own really leaves her susceptible if she's not up close.
Definitely. Okay, both players trying to get in, trying to find an option.
I'm honestly a little disappointed in Hyrule right now, right? Because he had like those 13 seconds, and he honestly didn't do anything with it.
Definitely.
He really didn't. He needs. It's one thing if you can control Luma. That's huge, right? But if you're not able to capitalize on the time that you have, and your opponent does more damage than you do, then it's not really much of a point. It's kind of a wash.
Yes, and I'm not too happy with his options for recoveries because he's opted to use bouncing fish every time he's recovering long distance from the stage. And then he got punished incredibly hard for landing a bouncing fish on the stage. Luckily, it did not take the stock. He was sent upwards instead of forwards. I think thanks to some weird hitbox of Luma's. It's looking like a better position for him, but I want him to kind of change up his recovery options because it's looking like that back throw, not just yet.
Man, it was so close too. You saw the sparks.
Yeah, now we're at that position, kind of similar to the last game. We have a Sheik with Rage, so GameProdigy is most likely not going to stay off. He's going to get off the stage. He's going to try to stay and control the stage. That back is a bit stale now, so that's not going to be it. But Luma is gone.
Yeah, this is a chance maybe for Hyrule Hero, but that on-stage recovery once again being punished so hard. GP.
Poor recovery choices. I'm not sure what he's thinking with these recovery options.
Yeah, GP's just looking solid. He's just looking pretty solid overall, and it's just looking like he's. I don't know. It doesn't feel like Hyrule Hero's really having a chance to breathe, and he KO'd so low.
That was 50% off the top.
That's the power.
She's not that light.
That's the power.
Oh my God.
That's the power of Rosalina, man.
That's
With Luma,
crazy.
those up airs.
That's
crazy.
That shouldn't have killed.
Absolutely
That's
insane.
He barely had any rage. What was that?
Shenanigans, bro. Shenanigans.